Welcome back to another Musings of Star Anish, and I'm going to keep today's episode very, very short and crisp. I've been rambling for quite a few days. I just want to talk about one thing, which is your ideas. Everybody's got amazing ideas, uh, and that's just it. They're just ideas, and unless you like put it down in writing, start reverse engineering bits and pieces of it, start thinking of the what ifs, and start thinking of the what if nots, and talk to somebody else about it, talk to a bunch of people about it, see how realistic it is to make this happen. Then if you don't do that much, then you're just insulting the ideas that you have. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the last, say, a month. No, wait, close to 3 months now. And that whole conversation interaction with myself and with a few other people here and there is why I was able to put this crazy 24-hour relay race out into reality. While I'm still figuring out a few pieces here and there, I know that it's going to happen, and I that's because I put some thought into the whole idea itself and not just let it float around in my head and ruminate about it a bunch of times and then poof. So all I want to say is, if you have an idea, do not insult it by not working towards it. You don't need to have like the idea materialize 100%, but you've got to let it breed for a bit. You've got to give it the food. You've got to like give it the fertilizer, or you've got to let it grow a little bit, and then it will take on a life of its own. And that's very important. That's something that I've been learning over the last few years. uh, but this is probably the biggest idea of mine that's coming into execution. And why do I know it's coming into execution? Because in the last 2 days since I announced this, I've been getting calls from all over the country saying, "Whoa, this is crazy," and asking me about participation fees, a bunch of other questions. Is there a prize money? And all of it is going to get announced um, in pieces, but uh, it's great to know that what I thought of to be a little too outrageous. What a lot of people thought this was an outrageous idea when this idea came to their own respective heads as well. But it's that little bit of reverse engineering and that little bit of food for thought, and that a bit of conversation with myself, or no, a bit of conversation with other people, and a lot of conversation with myself, which is why I'm here where I am. And having announced the 24-hour grind prix, I'm in a really good place right now. Self doubt, yes, wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't there, but you gotta ask the right questions. So hey, go out there and think about that idea that you have. Start writing it down on the paper. Talk to people. Talk to yourself about it. Start reverse engineering it. Who knows? It might just work out. See you guys tomorrow.